Welcome back on board our 2007 FourWinns V358. And we get this really nice sharp TV in here. But as you can see, it's a 4:3 aspect ratio, which is kind of interesting considering it's a flat screen as well. But of course, everybody knows that analog broadcast stopped years ago. And I actually find it quite interesting because, like I said, this is a 2007. Flat screens have been around since, man, I bought my first one, I think right around like 2000, 2001 sort of deal. So they'd been out for 7 years before this boat was built. And this version of this boat, I'm pretty sure 07 was the first year that they went to the 358. So why is there a analog 4:3 aspect ratio TV on board? Because I looked it up, and ironically, in the US, they announced the end of analog broadcast right around 2006. So it was talking, it was coming. So why didn't they put something else in? Anyways, it doesn't work. Well, let me rephrase that. It does work. Let's turn it on. That's what it does. Because, of course, there's no input to it. And I can't get an input. And the sun got really bright there all of a sudden. But, yeah. Now, of course, what it does have, let's see if we get up in there. We got classic S video. We got some RCA jacks there for composite video. There's no HDMI, of course, because it's not a digital input. So that's what this little box is. In here, we have a little kit. We've got HDMI on this end. We've got S video, plus we've got our left and right audio jacks. And if we don't have an S video input, well, there is an RCA video input as well. Looks like something you'd find back on your old Nintendo as a kid growing up, doesn't it? But yeah, came with a short USB cable, and does need to be powered as well. So we've got a, well, no, that's a weird one to see. That isn't USB-C. I don't know if you can see that. That is micro USB. So that's okay because that's a USB-A. And I've got a USB-A back in there, but it's being used by our clock right now. So I do have another one that I've hooked up on an extra line up here, and we'll use that to power that. And then, so we get something to watch. We got an Amazon Fire Stick. This is the regular HD Fire Stick. I didn't buy 4K. And there we go. The sun coming through the hatch is a little bright right there. Yeah, so just the regular Fire Stick, HD, not 4K. I think these are down to like 24 or 34 bucks now on Amazon. So we're gonna get this hooked up and we're gonna try it. Okay, we're all installed. Got the S video run up here, and then the two audio lines are in, and the video one just left it hanging. Don't need to worry about it. Rid of the cable down to the bottom. Probably just need to get a sticky back and a tie wrap just to keep it under control there. A little two-sided tape to hold the unit up there, and the Fire Stick plugged right into the end of it. So again, have to get a sticky back so we can tie wrap that up there and just keep that under control, make it a little neater. And now the Amazon power cable, that's what came with it for the Fire Stick. Got a nice 90-degree USB-C, but it went to USB-A, and well, I'm running out of those back here, so I stole a spare one we had on board, and I'll have to get an adapter and we'll switch that. But there we go. Both are plugged into the USB supply there. Let's come around front. And now I do have a remote for this TV, but I don't have any AA or AAA batteries on board, so we'll have to get those later. We'll see if we can find the appropriate buttons up top. And I believe that's input 2 is what it was labeled as. Look at that. There we go. And actually, it's even showing us full screen. Now, of course, if you look at that, the resolution isn't perfect because, of course, this is a, what are these, 480 is the resolution on these type of units. So we'll see if we can figure out how to get English. Oh, there we go. Push play to start. And yeah, have to set this all up and see if we get a picture. There we go. I've taken a dumb flat screen, old 4:3 resolution, you know, TV from over almost 20 years ago now, and converted it into a semi-smart TV. Now I was actually pretty happy. That adapter, I was expecting this to be barred out, and it would just give me like a 16:9 in the middle with the black bars on top, but it stretched it to full screen. I mean, the quality isn't the best, but it is, you know, like I said earlier, it is a 480i or 480p, whatever you want to call it, the TVs were back then. I mean, this is my video from when we were in Alaska on the helicopter, and you really can't see the resolution and stuff in those cages. But we're sitting back here some night on a rainy day or something, we want to watch some TV. There we go, we got it. Now, I'm sure somebody's going to ask, why didn't I just put a flat screen TV in here? Well, I've actually ordered 3 different ones and had to send them all back because you get into, there's only 16 inches of clearance on this door, and when you get into like I think about an 18-inch TV will fit in here. The problem is, because of course it's like 16 this way, but it's not very tall, and what happens is this door, of course, was cut to allow the TV to ventilate up top, and on the bottom you don't notice as much because it's got the wooden plate there, but up top it's wide open, and what you end up is when this is closed, there's a big hole up here. So maybe someday I'll upgrade it if I can find some of this, you know, cherry veneer wood. Ironically, there's a semi-scrap boat dealer who's just set up shop just south of from where I live, so I'll keep an eye out with them, maybe talk to them, see if they get something in like this that's maybe had, you know, some engine water damage and the boat is scrap. Maybe I can scam a piece of this material out of it and make a new door, and then we'll upgrade to a proper TV. But until then, I think this is going to do the trick. Thanks for watching. See you next time.